Hello everyone, for today's magic card trick tutorial, I thought it'd be neat to share with you a way to force a card since I haven't done a forcing a card tutorial in quite some time, okay? This one's called the Riffle Force and it's not too difficult to do, it's just all about performance, okay? So what you do is you have a well-mixed, well-shuffled deck of cards and you have a spectator select a card by saying, just tell me when to stop as I riffle through the cards like this, okay? And so I'm just gonna go through like this and then they'll say stop right there and then I'll cut to right where they stopped me at and they'll put that card down on the table, okay? Now that's the card that they selected by telling me when to stop as I riffle down the cards, and wouldn't it be amazing if that were the Queen of Clubs, the card that you wanted to force? And that's the Riffle Force. And it's not too difficult to do. A lot of people don't use it, but before I tell you how to do it, please like and subscribe to this video. I really appreciate it. If you haven't already subscribed to this channel, I'm trying to get to 20,000 subscribers, so it really does help this channel out. I also want to give a shout out to all my channel members, especially John Clare, who joined at the teller level. I really appreciate you. And if you're looking into supporting this channel and you want to join by having a membership, you can feel free to look into that, and I appreciate you, okay?
Also, check out thebestmagicshop.com where you can find some awesome new magic tricks, accessories, shirts, bags, and more for yourself or anyone who just likes magic.
And now for the tutorial, the Riffle Force. Okay, so you want to force a card. It's a top deck kind of force, okay, the way I did it. You have the card that you want to force on top of the deck, in this case the Queen of Clubs. It can be any card. You can fan out the cards, you know, show them that it is a regular deck of cards. Just remember that their card is on top. I give the cards a shuffle, and all I do is shuffle the top card last, okay? So that just keeps the top card on top. And then I'll do a Hindu shuffle, which is just taking cards from the bottom and placing them on top. And as I do that, I'm keeping a break between the top and the bottom card, okay? So there's a break right here that's a little exaggerated for demonstration purposes to show you how to do this card, okay? This card trick, okay? This force. So I have a break right here. Their card is on top of this bottom stack here, the Queen of Clubs, the card I want to force, okay? So all you're doing is you're just saying, you know, as I riffle down the cards like this, and be careful of your angles not to show the break of the cards like I'm doing here, okay? So you want to have just kind of a smaller break and then just show just kind of this portion of the deck, okay? It just takes a little bit of practice in front of the mirror and you don't show, you know, the back, obviously. So you can hold the break with your thumb as you riffle the cards down too with your left hand, okay? So riffle down and you're just saying, you know, tell me when to stop as I riffle through the cards. And usually you go one time and say, you know, you gotta be quicker than that. So they say, tell me when to stop, and you say, oh, and they don't tell you to stop. Then you start again and they say stop. Right there, you wanna kinda stop right about in the middle, but you can stop at the top if you want. And then it doesn't matter where they tell you to stop and where you stop the riffle here, because all you're doing is you're just gonna cut after you've riffled to your break, which is the force card that you wanna stop at, and that will always be the Queen of Clubs, wherever you know you're cutting right to a break. So it's a pretty neat and simple force to do. As long as you have the card on top, keep it on top. In this case, the Queen of Clubs. I do the Hindu shuffle just to get a break, and it looks like you're mixing up the cards even more. And then when they tell you to stop as you riffle down the cards, you know, be careful of your angles. They say stop, you just cut right at that break, and then boom, that's the force card. Okay, it takes a little practice to do. It's not a difficult force to do, and it looks kind of like, because you can shuffle the cards a lot. Probably one of my maybe top 5 favorite forces to use. And then maintain that break, because it is angle dependent, okay? So maintain that break, they say stop, stop, right there, we'll just cut. Boom, put that card on the table, and that's the force card, okay? So that's the Riffle Force. You know, use it as you wish. It is used in some tricks where you do need to force a card, you know, down in the middle of the deck, and it's just a top force of a card. I have a whole playlist on different ways to force a card. If you want to check that out, I'll put the link to that playlist in the description as well. Okay, let me know what you think. Have fun with it, and until next time.